I am begging the NFL, get the New York Giants off of primetime games. What's going on, guys? What's going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video, and I can't believe I'm doing this late. I don't want to do this. Let's see how short and sweet and simple I can make this, but I really don't want to do this. Make sure you guys check out the sponsor, BetUS. They're sponsoring the channel. Thank God, because I mean, I really want to do this, right? I really want to make this video after a primetime game, edit it, put it up, and go to sleep and get ready for my day job, you know? And I gotta sit here through this bullshit every single week, especially in primetime games. We cannot win a primetime game, and every week I'm sitting here making a video at 11:30 at night because of the dysfunction of this team, okay? I want to quickly talk about this and then throw it away. The refs. There were plenty of reasons why the Giants lost this game, and the refs are not all of it. That's why I just want to talk about it and throw it away, because this game was not on the refs, but you know, there was a lot of you know, the refs were holding us back a lot, right? The punt return. The punt return that went viral because, first of all, it was a great punt return, but a lot of people, including guys like Ken, what the fuck his name is, the former backup quarterback for the Packers, and now he's like a Madden teacher or something like that. That guy, like he made it like viral on Twitter. They missed a roughing the punter call there that would have called that punt return back. That doesn't happen for the Giants. There are no missed calls for the Giants. In fact, they start calling stuff against the Giants that don't even happen. Like that Dallas Cowboys game, the fucking face mask penalty that was committed against Daniel Bellinger, and they called it on him. The same stuff happened, and that all happens in these primetime games. The Darius Slayton first down, was that against the Bengals? I believe was that against the Bengals? I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. But it's always in these primetime games, these stupid-ass calls, or missed calls for that matter, against the New York Giants. And then these petty calls, the illegal shifts. Do you know how many times teams illegally shift all the time? It's basically Malik Neighbors basically did not get set. Did he technically commit a penalty? Yes, but it brought a touchdown back. That's a 14-point swing for the Giants. The punt return being called back and the Giants touchdown being called back. Yeah, it's a 14-point swing right there. The Giants could have. Listen, man, I don't want to blame it on the refs. I don't, because the Giants really fucked up this game. But a Chris Manhertz touchdown, probably his first touchdown in his career, got called back from a petty-ass illegal shift penalty. Again, did he technically commit a penalty? Yes. He did not get set before he motioned. That's where he messed up. Because if he's not going to get set before he motions, he has to get set after he motions. And he did not get set at either point in time. But you see that happen constantly in the NFL. I'm pretty sure I can buy Game Pass right now and go back and watch the Steelers run their motion, and I'm going to see illegal shifts. Why did it happen that 2 illegal shifts happened for the Giants? These petty-ass calls. And then that delay of game. As soon as the clock hits 0, you're going to hit delay of game. Russell Wilson in this game got an extra second off the play clock that hit 0. It happens in every game. Even Joe Buck said it. He said, yeah, refs usually allow a grace period of about a half second to a full second after the clock hits 0 to allow the quarterback to snap the ball. You even saw Daniel Jones clapping his hands. Give me the ball, give me the ball. It's not his fault. It was the center's fault for not snapping the ball, and the delay of game is called right off of another penalty. So it just adds on to the dysfunction for the Giants. I don't even remember how much penalties were called in this game, but the Steelers had like 3 or 4, and the Giants had almost 10, god damn it. It's the offensive line was terrible. Jermaine Illuminor couldn't stop fucking holding. Chris Hubbard. Who the fuck is Chris Hubbard, man? Who is Chris Hubbard? Why? The Giants just signed it. I had to look who this guy was. I didn't even know who he was. I said, Chris Hubbard, isn't that a Cincinnati Bengals player? That's Sam Hubbard. Chris Hubbard was signed off of the 49ers practice squad 4 days ago. How is he more playable than Evan Neal, your former 7th overall pick, who is a tackle? He's not playable over your 3rd round pick in the same draft, Josh Azudu. He is benched for a guy that has been in the league for 11 years and got his first start tonight in primetime versus Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt. And he got absolutely worked. I can't point a single play that man had that was a win, quote unquote. If PFF comes out with this grade, I would be shocked if it's anything more than a 10-point grade for that dude, Chris Hubbard. Why wasn't he pulled at some point in the game? Just throw the guys that you already had on the roster here. You just signed him 4 days ago off these 49ers practice squad, and you force him to start in prime time. 4 days ago. He was coming from another team. This is on Joe Schoen here. How do you not have a plan in place just in case Andrew Thomas goes down? If you were not confident in Josh Azudu and Evan Neal, if you were not confident in these guys, okay? Why didn't you make a move? Why didn't you do something? Brian Dable, Carmen Brasillo, why was there nobody attentive with any sort of awareness saying, like, listen, our swing tackles are absolute shit. We got to do something about it. Why did we go into this draft not drafting an offensive lineman? I don't know. I don't know. There were plenty of opportunities to do so, and they didn't do it. You know? And we could talk about the draft class being that good. It is good. It is a good draft class. You know? Theo Johnson, Tyrone Tracy's the only reason the Giants were even in this game. Shout out to Tyrone Tracy. As soon as I made my short documentary on him and the Giants drafted him, I knew he was going to be special. And I even said it in multiple videos in the offseason. When this guy gets his starting opportunity, if Devin Singletary goes down or if they have some sort of running back by committee, if he gets his opportunity, he is going to flash immediately, and he's going to be the starter for the Giants, and he is. I'm so happy for Tyrone Tracy. They found, I don't want to say a replacement for Saquon because Saquon is that good, but they found a Band-Aid. They found someone to look at, you know, after life after Saquon Barkley. So I'm happy about that. Malik Neighbors was in his own head today. He was in his head. He was frustrated. He was annoyed. And as a result of that, he was dropping balls. He was had trouble getting open at some points because it looked like he was just too anxious to get open. He was being grabbed and held and stuff like that. Darius Slayton had 108 yards. Darius Slayton looked good. You know, when his number was called, he was good. Daniel Jones, he was pissed. He had a right to be pissed. A lot of the play calls were like, what the fuck are we calling right now? You know, we had a 2-minute drill. Thank God we had that deep bomb on the third pass or the third play to Darius Slayton at the end of the half in that 2-minute drill. Thank God we had that because those first 2 plays were horrendous. You're going to call a quarterback draw with 1:49 left to go in the first half. A quarterback draw that loses 2 yards. And then a running back draw that gains 4 yards. Oh, congratulations. We made it into a 3rd down and 8. Congratulations. And thank God that Slayton caught that ball. Because if not, I would have punched a hole through my computer screen. I'm surprised I haven't done it already. What was that 2-point attempt? Even Daniel Jones, you could read his lips, that went viral. He said, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? God damn it. That's exactly what he said, word for word. Word for word. Daniel Jones getting upset. Usually he's the reason why everybody's getting upset, but not in this case. Brian Dable, I can't keep defending this man. I cannot keep defending Brian Dable. My God. I don't hate Brian Dable. I don't want him to go, but there are some points as a head coach where he's like, what are you doing? What are you calling right now? You know? I know everybody wants to see Daboll's back, right? That's what everybody wants to see. And Everybody wants to see Dayball's back, and he went Dayball's. He went Dayball's on a 2-point conversion. Congratulations, putting your team in a position where now they have to attempt not 1 2-point conversion, but now 2 2-point conversion attempts because you missed on the first one with that flag football looking play. What the fuck was that? I cannot believe we got. That's something I see in flag football. It's very rarely I see that in actual football. I see that in college ball. The NFL, very rarely do you see something like that. And it was obvious it was going to Malik Neighbors, and Highsmith was there. My God. Daniel Jones was late on a lot of throws. The pocket awareness was not good. He got flustered really late. And, yeah, he made some good throws. Listen. I've always said this about Daniel Jones. He's talented. The kid has talent, and he has heart. But, man, up here, he gets rattled too damn quick. And that's just not going to fly here, man. We need somebody who's more poised. He can make all the throws. We need somebody who's more poised because Daniel Jones is just not it. He's just not it. Not for this team. He can work for some other team. He cannot play quarterback for this team, man. It's time to go, Daniel. It's time to go. What else? Tay Banks got benched. Tay Banks got benched for Greg Stroman. I'm pretty sure Greg Stroman got drafted by Washington. I'm pretty sure. And he had a good defense, pass defense downfield. And I'll be honest, I thought about this when that happened. I said Tay Banks wouldn't have defended that. That would have been a completed pass. George Pickens absolutely bullied us today. Russell Wilson looked phenomenal. Russell Wilson looked like good old Russell Wilson again. Like, minus the running. Obviously, his running isn't the same. But he still made a lot of good throws on the run, I'll tell you that. His arm, I don't think his arm has diminished that much. I mean, he's still throwing really high-powered bullets, man. And darts, absolute dots. So, the defense, not much to say. They held on as long as they could. You know, even though the secondary is not good, the front seven continues to play extremely well until the third quarter happens, and they just can't do it anymore. I don't blame the defense for that, man. I really don't. You know, the only thing I really want to see more of is interceptions. Like, the Giants have 1 interception. It came from our backup linebacker in week 1, Darius Muasau, on a tipped pass by from Sam Darnold. That was it. Like, we don't have any interceptions on this team. And a lot of people like to talk about how good this defense is. Yes, the front seven is very good. The secondary is absolute shit, man. It's bad. They cannot force interception. They're not one to force third down pass defense at all. It's always the front seven. They always got to put in all the work. And they've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this game, in these games, even the games that we lose, you know. I don't blame the front seven. The front seven is my favorite part of this team, honestly. Not even the wide receiving core, not even the running backs, not even the offensive line when they play good. I mean, I really love watching this front seven. It's really been fun to see. They've been leading the NFL in sacks for quite a while. I don't know if they still have that lead. I know Russell Wilson went down 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times. So we'll see. But, yo, the New York Giants are insufferable. The New York Giants are absolutely insufferable, and I can't believe I'm making this video at this time at night. And I what did I do? What did I do, man? Becoming a content creator. What did I do? Oh my God! Can I go back? Can I go back in time, please? Please. But that's about it, guys. Again, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this channel and sponsoring this video. Listen, man. I don't know what to say. I think we face the Commanders next week. Oh, my God. Talk about opposite trends. It's going to be bad. I think we're at home for that game, so I guess that's a plus. I don't even know if that's a plus because the Giants suck at home. They haven't won a game at home at all. So, that's it, guys. Enjoy your week. I'll be posting some film reviews. Hopefully you guys watch that. And maybe some other stuff as well as far as the front office goes and what I think about this team moving forward. And you know what? We're starting to get into that territory where we're talking draft. The Giants are 2-6 right now. We're starting to get into that territory. We're about to be talking some drafts. So keep on the lookout for that. We'll be looking at prospects very soon. Fuck this team. All right. See you guys later. Woo.